Internet, Eric here. Well, it's Bloody Sunday again. If you're new to my channel or new to the concept, Bloody Sunday was created by my buddy Corey over at the Need Gore channel. And what it is every Sunday. I've done one of these every Sunday since he's created this. But what it is every Sunday, short and sweet video describing a kill from a movie. Be it, it can be a movie, TV show, cartoon, whatever, and then just pick a specific kill and just talk about it. And I'm really excited to talk about this one. Last week, I used it as a plug for my guest appearance on the Graveyard Shift, where we talked Freddy vs. Jason. This week, I'm going to use it as a shameless plug for one of my other podcasts. I've mentioned Two Bearded Losers before. I do with my buddy friends. This week, I'm going to talk about the Schlocky Horror podcast show, which I do with my buddy Johnny over. Well, he also has a podcast called Here's Johnny's Reviews. But eventually, not this weekend, but the next episode, we're going to talk Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. So I'm using this as a way to plug that episode because boy, does this movie have a lot of good kills. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Obviously, if I'm discussing kills in a movie, spoilers are abound in this. Now, I fucking love this movie. I've defended it numerous times. It's one of the first movies I've ever defended in my You Hate It, I Don't category. So if you want to know what I really think, go ahead and watch that because I can go on for hours about this movie. But the basic plot of this is it's the ninth fucking movie in the Friday the 13th series. Jason can now hop from body to body. Can only be killed by a family member. It's just so bizarre and over the top and wonderful and fun. But the best part of this movie is if you have the unrated cut, which I think is only available on DVD. The gore in this is so much better. We have limbs being broken, faces being cut. Everyone who dies seems to be coughing up blood. Faces smashed together, heads crushed, people bear hugged to death. Oh my god, what else? Just people's faces planted into lockers, and you just hear the squeak noise. We have stabbings, shootings, impalings, everything. And the one I'm going to talk about is my favorite kill, and I go back and forth putting this either as number one or number two. My favorite kill of the series. It's always going back and forth with the cryogenic head freeze from Jason X. But if it's not number one or it's number two, I'm talking about the camper kill from Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. Now, what it is we're following. This was a reshoot because initially, I guess, when Adam Marcus sent in the dailies or whatever, the final screening, they needed a scene at Camp Crystal Lake with some campers getting killed. And my God, I am so glad Adam decided to redo this because we're following three people that were hitchhiking with the Stephen Freeman character. Drops them off so they can go skinny dipping and fuck around at Camp Crystal Lake. Like, I think, what do? They even say smoke dope and have premarital sex, the usual spiel. We got them all coming back from skinny dipping, full, nudity and everything. Probably, some of the most nudity you see in a Jason Goes to, in a Friday the 13th film since Part 5. The blonde, either blonde or redhead, she's sleeping. She's outside sleeping by herself because the couple want to go fuck around. And after having one of probably the most graphic sex scenes in a Friday the 13th film, because God bless you, unrated cut. Jason is in the body of the coroner, played by Richard Gant, and he's this big, hulking, imposing black dude, okay? And, they're doing the usual things, banging, he's on top of her, and she rolls over, and she's on top of him, and she's riding him up and down. And you get this great, inside the camp shot of them fucking, and then Jason's point of view of seeing their shadows outside, through the tent and the light, and then you see close-up shots of just the coroner's feet walking. He steps on a condom, which is, funny, and he picks up, like, I think it's like this railroad spike or something, something you would put barbed wire on. It's this big metal fucking pole, and it's perfect timing too, because when the female is riding the guy, and she's doing the moaning and all this and then he's moaning, and it's like right when she's getting ready to orgasm. It's the perfect timing. You see Jason take the pole and he shoves it, and it's a beautiful shot, because it's edited wonderfully. The side shot of him shoving it, and then it just slowly goes through her, like, because you're seeing what the camper's seeing, like, underneath her, looking up at her. The pole goes through her, and then you see an over-the-shoulder shot of the gore. You see the pole coming out in front of him, like above him, and you see his face, and he gets, the blood splatter, and that's where it stops, to my knowledge, in the rated cut. And then, because you just hear him scream, and then you just hear a in silence. But in this one we go a step further, because once you see the blood hit that guy's face and he's screaming, we cut to Jason, and his arms lift, and it's a beautiful shot. I think is K&B the effects. Harriman Ferdini. Oh, it doesn't say in the credits. It could be K&B effects. I could be wrong, so sue me. But you see the camper's body, and you see the pole rip all the way up past her shoulder, and you see the body split. So you got this full nude body impaled, and it goes whoosh, and she splits. And then again, you got that over-the-shoulder shot of her. You cut to that over-the-shoulder shot, and it's just the male camper. He's got this dead chick on his crotch right now, and you see her body go this way, and then the shoulder go the other way, and you see the inside of the shoulder, the blood and the sinew, and the fucking blood is spraying everywhere, and his face is covered and drenched as he's screaming. And then we cut to just an outside shot of the tent, and you hear the whoosh and the silence, and then you see Jason walk away. Beautiful, fantastic. I remember when I first saw this, because it was '93 when this came out. I couldn't go see it with my cousins, and I was so pissed. And then I rented the VHS, and I guess we rented the rated cut, because I just remember that she gets impaled, you hear him scream, squish, silence. And then I saw this unrated for the first time. It was on VHS, but then I saw the unrated cut, and holy shit, I nearly shit my pants, because that was one of those moments where your eyes get big and you think, what the fuck? I don't remember seeing this. Holy shit, this is great. If you're a gore hound. So yeah, absolutely love the kills in every single kill in this movie is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good to great to fantastic. And fantastic, I'm saying, Debbie, the dark-haired camper, getting impaled and then ripped in half while she's still riding. I don't know the guy's name, but yeah, it's just, my pick for Bloody Sunday. Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. Debbie, the dark-haired camper. So, beautiful. So that's it. Happy Bloody Sunday, everybody. If you want to participate, got a little bit of coffee left. If you want to participate, all you gotta do is do what I did. First off, go check out Corey over at Need Gore. Give him a sub. And then just short and sweet video like this. Talk about a specific kill in a movie and why you enjoy it. And let's just keep this rolling, because it's a fun thing to do, and I highly recommend it. So like and subscribe, click the bell, all that shit. Comment below, and cheers.